Hello everybody and welcome to the 6th episode of Hacking Success, and I'll be your host today. My name is Enes and I have a guest as well. You can introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
Do we retake or not?
No, if you want, we can retake.
I'm Furkan. I am a dumbass, crackhead. I don't know at this point. Like 2 years of education in Ankara, 2 years here. I have a wide area of information on a lot of topics, and I'm also lazy, like extremely fucking lazy.
Don't listen to him. Like, he says he's lazy, but I don't believe him. Like,
But
maybe sometimes all of us are lazy.
I study for the finals for like 4 hours. Everyone else studies for 3 days straight, and I get better grades.
Yes, that's not because you're lazy. That's because you're genius.
Those things are not mutually exclusive now.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, seriously, like, I know some people that needs to work like for just one subject for 12 hours.
That's one way to look at it, but another way is like I studied integrals, differential, studied algebra, calculus 2 back when I was in like last grade of high school. So technically I've been studying this for like 3 to 4 plus years as opposed to everyone else.
Yeah, that's a plus
So I
as
just
well.
need
Yeah.
3 hours to remember everything.
I mean, but let's give an example. Okay, there's a new area, like let's say like AI, but there's some new stuff. Okay, and there's like a new programming language. There's a new math equation stuff.
Also, on the topic of new programming languages, there's something funny about job applications. Yeah, let's just call it job applications.
Yeah.
A new language gets invented, and then they want 4 years of experience for an entry-level position. Like the inventor of said language doesn't have that much experience.
Yeah. 4 years. God damn.
There's also a way to bypass that, actually, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
If they say you don't have enough experience, you can just tell them that. Then what positions can you offer me?
Yeah,
Then in that
actually.
case, they can just redirect you to a job position that they want you in.
Yeah. Good point, actually. 4 years of experience.
I mean, the job market is fucked, and there are ways to divert it.
Yeah, got it. So yeah, as I was saying, let's say like a new something comes up, no one knows shit. I think you would like 100% do better than the friends in my like average person in my class or in like Istanbul or something. Like you would put your time in better, and because of your brain, it works some kind of difference. Yeah.
Depends. If it's interesting enough, then yes. But
Let's
it's
say like it will
something
make you like a lot of money.
like money doesn't really correlate. Yeah, it's a motivation, but it doesn't directly correlate to being interesting. For example, you can just learn Python, machine learning, and make a lot of money from there, but after a point, it's just repeating the same thing. The writing the code part is just very basic.
Yeah.
So it tends to get boring. Also, at the same time, you don't feel like you're learning anything. You just put a lot of time in, learn this, learn that, but it's just switching between different templates, and you're not really learning anything, like as opposed to learning something like C, where you're learning everything from the ground up, crafting everything step by step. Like, that's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
But is it more applicable? Fuck no, you're not gonna get a job with that. Well, I guess you could go into systems programming, but that's it. It's a whole can of worms itself.
Yeah, when was C invented? Like 1967?
1960s or 70s, and it's still being used because it's still
King.
probably the fastest.
Yeah.
It's the most optimized language.
Actually. Interesting, like people still cannot make or create some kind of language that is more optimized.
Well, functional programming languages are more optimized, but writing any sort of code in them or debugging a code in them is a pain in the ass. Because you need to know some level of calculus, like a different field of calculus,
Okay.
to be able to write code in functional programming. Which it's useful, but there's like 10 functional programmers in the world, and they're probably a group or something.
Okay, you got it. So it's bullshit.
I mean, there might be a field out there, and I may have missed it which there probably is, but
Yeah.
I couldn't find any resource for it when I was taking a lecture on it, let's just say.
Okay, got it. So, let's start with a topic about like the topics that we could talk on this podcast. So the podcast name is Hacking Success. It's a good name. I mean, I try to generate a unique name. Like there is no podcast named Hacking Success or anything.
What do you exactly mean by hacking success? Is it a quick way to success, or just learning how to hack and then through achieving success through that?
So okay, as the first episode, I unveiled this. Like, okay, yeah, the name is Hacking Success, but there is actually no way to hack success.
Yeah.
It's true. Like, you cannot just go around and like find a quick way, money. Like, it's just schemes.
There is no guarantee. Well, first of all, defining success as success of outcome in its own is a mistake.
Okay, good point.
Defining success should be just the attempt. If you're even attempting, you're putting in effort, that's being successful. If you earn money, or if you're good at it, you make progress, that's good, that's a good bonus. But you will make progress if you put in effort.
Yeah.
And if you don't, try something else, that's not for you. But defining success as success of outcome can, for one, result to burnout, because a lot of things take time. You need to sink in years, months to get good at something.
Actually, yeah, true.
If you tie outcome to that, then you're fucked. Because burnout is a product of not getting feedback, let's put it that way. Because you're putting out a lot of effort, but there's no feedback because you still need more time. But you're expecting outcome. That's your definition of success, that's your metric. Then like, why am I doing this? Why am I putting in effort? Then you give up. Then that applies to everything.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Another thing is, even if you succeed, then you'll never be happy about it. Like, you'll just crave more and more. And
Yeah.
So success shouldn't be tied to the outcome. You should put in effort. You should sink in time. That should be success. If you're doing that, then you're successful.
Got it. Yeah,
Because
I totally agree with you.
The only unsuccessful action is just not taking any action at all.
Damn. Okay, that was a good one. Like you read it out of a computer. Okay, damn. That's great.
It's not my line, but it's a good line.
That man is running. Okay, yeah, at a weird pace. Anyways, so yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, most people define success as the outcome, like you say, mostly money or
Because
mostly.
that's what we are usually taught.
Yeah,
Is it
like
not?
getting a girlfriend, getting a boyfriend or something.
Is that
like
success?
lost
though?
weight.
mean,
Some
I
people's
guess
whole
this-
life is about that. Okay.
I mean, in terms of societal privilege, like all the way through high school, that's success.
Yeah, yeah. But as you like, I think we're on the same page.
Status.
Success is the path that you've taken, right?
Not
It's the path that you go
paths,
on.
Not paths. Taking action.
Taking action.
You can't define. I mean, it isn't a process, but just taking action itself.
Okay.
The
That's not how
process
you
is
define
just
success.
living life. Like, you just go about it.
Okay. So that's your whole definition of success? Like, is there anything
Yeah,
you wanna?
because if you do not define it that way, then
You're fucked.
I'll put it this way: you can just give it your all, do everything right, and things will not work out. Like, if life decides you're not gonna succeed, you're not gonna succeed. It's as
Yeah.
simple as that. They got to try again and again and again until you succeed.
Yeah.
If you define success by outcome, then there you go. You give up on the first one.
Yeah, I agree with you.
If you keep digging, you'll eventually hit gold. And that's also the same allegory for gambling addiction, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
Which is the
totally.
exact opposites. Like if you earn some money from gambling, just leave straight up, because the casino is gonna eventually scam you out of it, and you're gonna give
Yeah.
them more money.
Yeah. I just saw a post on Instagram. The guy won like, I don't know, $2 million or something.
Just leave.
Yeah, just
Immediately.
leave. Why the fuck are you? And the guy just, because of the meme, put it all on red, and he lost like all of it.
Respectable decision.
Respectable decision, but like, just leave. I don't know.
As a shitpost, respectable decision.
Yeah,
As a
real life.
real life perspective,
Situation, yeah.
no, just leave.
Yeah, totally agree with you. So we can also talk about.
There's also another way to divert that and actually scam the casinos, but that's just counting cards in blackjack.
No. Oh
Yes,
yeah,
you-
I know some people can do that.
Not some people. There's a few people who just are banned from every single casino they went to.
Yeah. It's like a skill.
It is a mathematical skill. It's like you know when to do it, you can just earn money. But at some point, the casino is like, no, we're losing money. Kick this man out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not because of the fact that that guy. I mean, hold on.
Also-
If there is a business that makes money, that is the casino, that means that people go in there and mostly they lose. Like, you cannot go in there
Well,
to win.
That also applies to blackjack, but that's a little different. In that way, like lower bets. If it's a lower pool of money, they use a machine to shuffle cards. So it's entirely luck. You can cheat that. But if it's a human shuffling it, and there's a way to cheat it. There's a way to count cards, there's tricks.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to another topic. So I wanted to talk about business partners on this episode specifically.
Well, you need people who have actual commitments.
Yeah, actually, like this podcast is not about people like leading people to success. I want actually people listening to this to start an action, like seriously
Just
doing
starting
something.
is enough. Just 2 hours a day is enough. You have 2
Yeah,
hours of free
yeah.
time. Just stop consuming whatever short form content you're consuming and just spend 2 hours on something you like.
I'm not saying it. He's saying. I'm saying this
I'm-
on every fucking
Even
episode.
if you are not successful, just try it for like 2 months. If you don't like it, try something else. Like, if you enjoy it, just do it to enjoy it. Do something you enjoy.
Yeah.
It could be drawing, making content. It could be something creative. It might not be something creative. Like something like programming is a good example. Something like AI programming,
Yeah.
maybe machine learning, maybe something like low-level system programming. So
Backend,
it's all
front-end.
computer thing, but like drawing,
Yeah.
photography, like anything could be it. Just try it for 2 months, but again, don't measure success by outcome. That's
Yeah.
the key point.
Exactly. So when we first started, actually, like the important part is we met this year.
No, we went last year.
Okay, it was not like a close, like we were not
Like,
that
Towards
close.
the end of the last year.
Yeah. I mean, we can count that. Okay, we met last
Yeah,
year.
we were like not business partners exactly.
We're project, computer science project partners.
No, oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah, last year.
Oh, that was way back then. Yeah, damn.
Yeah. That was when we first met. Yeah, you were on your computer.
Can I
doing
say?
something.
Can I say the rover's name?
Okay, you can say. Autismo.
Autismo. Our lovely little obstacle avoiding rover.
But which obstacles? That's the trick part.
Well, it's out obstacles, and it's so obstacles that weren't actually there. But it worked perfectly on the day of the presentation, and that's good enough.
Sometimes there were ghosts. Sometimes there were just blank spaces, but
However, as I said, it worked on the day of the presentation, and that's
that's
good enough.
enough. That's good enough.
That's fucking good
If
enough.
it works, you don't touch it.
Like,
So,
after
yeah.
there was the online term and all of that fucking shit show,
Yeah, I should show. Yeah, absolutely.
and the fucking CSE 102 final, which I will never fucking forget.
Yeah.
Because it gave me fucking PTSD.
Yeah, exactly.
5 minutes to write the question, you have 5 minutes to solve it. Good luck.
It was so. Actually, it was not that short, but
It was 10 minutes, but like
for that question, those questions, like we were 5 questions that were like.
no, it was 4 questions. But like, I prefer doing my own time management. Please, like, I'm a functional adult. I can be
Yeah.
trusted with my own time.
Yeah. Like
It should be every exam instead of being a session by
actually,
session.
like if they just could have given all of the questions and
Yeah.
we could have just started from the first one and second one, because what they did was you got from the first question just 5 points, 5 points, 5 points each, and that's why you get just 25. But you could have just put all of your time in for the first 3 questions and you could have got 60.
not that. But you can maybe read the first question, you understand it. You move on to the second one. Your subconscious mind is working on the first question.
Yeah,
You solve the second one. Now you just understand the first question. However, you had everything one by one.
Exactly.
That was fucked.
So yeah, as I was saying, we started like a close like friendship at the start of this year. Like I can say this very easily. Like
Yeah.
this year, you were my best friend. Like I can say this totally
We were
fine.
in the same headspace.
Yeah, yeah.
From the get-go.
Exactly. Like that's why I chose you, like without thinking, to be as a partner on this journey that I wanted to go in.
That journey started long ago, even though it finished.
Yeah, that's the shit. Because okay, like
You want
everyone.
to tell about copywriting?
Yeah, we can
Tell your part first, then I'll go.
Okay. I can't. I'll not tell any lies. Okay. I started copywriting when I first
Also,
bought.
first point, we have the skills to actually do copywriting at this point, and I have no clue why we're not doing it actually. If you think about it, we have the skills to do it at this point.
Yeah, actually,
We can
do.
write it, we can do research, we know how to use AI, like, we can do it, but there's a subconscious thing there that's telling us we'll fail,
Yeah,
if you think about it.
giving up is not my thing. Actually, I'm still regretting
Yeah.
not going for it.
But your subconscious is telling you it's not going to succeed, is it not?
Yeah.
It's telling you you're going to fail, you're
Yeah.
going to regret
Yeah,
it.
that's why I'm not doing it.
Now you need to beat the crap out of that part and start.
Yeah, I need to shut that voice off.
And it doesn't really work that way, but I wish it would. It would work that way, you know? We just beat the shit out of the mental illness and get rid of it.
Yeah, totally. I started on September, and I met you. Like you started at like I don't know, December.
Not
November?
December, like November, October-ish.
Yeah,
around
yeah.
that time.
And my whole journey was okay, watch the video, learn the subject, take notes, take action. Watch the video, learn the subject, take notes, take action.
But
Taking action is the most important part at anything that you start new, obviously, but I did not commit to it 100%. I can feel it inside me, like when, let's say there's an exam that you don't work 100%.
You didn't really focus on finding clients in the first place.
Yeah, that was my whole fucking point. Like finding clients obviously is the last thing that you need to do. And
Last
when I
thing you
came to
learn,
do
not you need to. Last
yeah,
thing you
yeah,
learn.
sorry. Last thing you need to learn. And when I came to that part, I was like, okay, yeah, I know this whole knowledge how to do it. But when it came
You
to
gotta put
doing
yourself
it,
out there.
I just cut loose, like for some reason, I don't know. Maybe that was my mind.
That's weird.
I actually tried a lot of like DMing on Instagram, but like no one is going to reply to you. Like they don't know who you are. You need testimonials. You need to be a lot more.
Well, you
popular.
don't actually need to, but if you can, for example, take a few companies out of the field you're writing for and write example works for them and give it your best, but don't sell it. You can use that as a marketing material. Like an example CV, but it's not, it's more like it's a product you didn't deliver, but still a product that you can show.
Yeah.
Like, I can do this, and they don't need to know that you didn't sell that writing piece. They just need to know that it's good. And if they see it's good, it's fucking perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, okay, like I know we can make a lot of money from copywriting, and I'm not looking at the outcome, but the thing is, copywriting is a service-based business. Like, you do something and you get money from it. Like, you cannot make money while you sleep, you know, or while you're, I don't know, working on an exam, you know, like
Yeah.
because we are not totally 100% committed to this business that we are working on.
E-commerce is nice.
Yeah, e-commerce. That's why I chose it, and I'm more into working on it because
It's nice passive income.
I can just more passive income. I can sleep. Maybe some people will buy the stuff. I can work on my exam after I finish doing the job,
On
and
the
that
topic
will
of
generate
buying
money.
Stuff, I thought of something funny. If the ads really got a bit of attention, because you can cut this part if you want.
Okay.
What if we sold like 100 units without noticing it, and then we have to order them when the money is coming with a 1 week delay?
What? Say that again.
Okay, let's say we sold like 100 units,
Yeah, we sold 100 units. Okay.
but the payment is with a 1 week delay.
Yeah.
How are you gonna order 100?
My dad.
Six...
With my dad is totally 100% supporting
Surefire
me.
solution.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Surefire solution. Lovely.
I mean, if I just say to my dad, yeah, dad, there's this, I will send you the money
No.
1 week later.
We fucked up. We need money.
Yeah, dad, I fucked up. This business, I fucked up. I need 200,000 Turkish liras.
Do you know cloud programming? Actually, cloud programming and cloud services.
Yeah?
AWS. You
Yeah.
put a program up there and then you accidentally forget about it and then you
Oh
check
yeah.
the bill and it's like,
Yeah, I saw that Firebase
I
video.
need to sell my kidney.
I saw that Firebase video. Did you saw from that?
That's so cool.
Yeah, Vercel, right? It was just
Yeah.
Vercel.
But Firebase is mostly making AI, I mean, it's rightfully so, but mostly making AI content these days.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, actually, cloud storage thing is such a joke.
It isn't a joke, but it's like
Too expensive.
being given a toolbox that's like the size of a football field. There's so many things and you don't know what to pick, and any random person can write a service, deploy it, and then it's just like a random GitHub comment of this does this, like
Yeah.
good fucking luck, and then just breaks
Good
everything.
fucking luck. At the last sentence of the GitHub comments.
There are GitHub projects like that.
Yeah.
Hell, if you put like half of the homework we've done on there, it would be like that. Like, I don't know what this code does.
Good luck. Good luck finding out, teacher. Okay, we are getting out of the topic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were saying we have tried copywriting. I told about my part. You can talk about your experience as well.
Well, I made the same mistake of developing good skills and not actually taking action at the end of it. Like,
Yeah.
I developed all of the skills to be able to write something, but then it's like taking that last step is the most difficult part. Which, like, I don't know why I didn't do my usual strategy of just, when I get stuck on something, I just turn my brain off and then take that step.
Ah.
Which usually works. Like, if you're feeling social anxiety, just turn your brain off and just do it. Like, your brain is probably telling you something stupid, just ignore it.
Oh, you're saying that turn it voice down.
No, just
Kill it. Slash kill.
not like that, but just like, just ignore it.
Okay.
Just turn your brain off, go forward. Like,
Yeah.
just
Can we say that success is based on your will, like your will to take
Nah,
action, your will to
not
control
willpower.
your brain.
not willpower. Because even if you have insane willpower, if your mind is if your mindset is just messed up, or if you have like a chemical addiction, your brain is altered in a way, no matter how much willpower you have, your brain is going to win eventually.
Yeah.
Which there are ways to combat that, which means you have to give up some battles to win some, and eventually you'll come out on top. But again, willpower is not enough. You need a strategy, a plan.
You need a
Like-
plan.
Yeah, plan and strategy. Willpower on its own is not enough. You can power through like 90%, but the moment you slip up, like your brain is gonna win.
Yeah.
That's more or less with like insecurities or addictions, because you don't beat something like that. If you try to beat it, like the moment you're vulnerable, it's gonna come back.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
slowly weaken it, and eventually you don't use that part of your brain at all. It just disappears on its own.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's like a tree that's not getting any food. If you feed it less and less and less, it's just fulfills its needs, but not enough to just allowing it to prosper,
Yeah.
and it eventually just disappears.
Yeah. At the first episode, I said like have a thought in your brain and plant it like a seed in your brain and like water it. You are saying that if you don't want this topic in your
that
brain,
applies to
just
insecurities.
do not water it.
Because like, let's say you have a physical insecurity and you work out to get rid of it.
Yeah.
If you entirely work out to get rid of that insecurity, the moment you're vulnerable, it's gonna come back. You know?
Yeah. Totally.
Instead of that, just enjoy working out. It's a fun stuff.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it, plan it, strategize. Maybe I'm gonna do arms day, I'm gonna do shoulders day. Maybe just life has decided to deck you in the face twice.
Yeah.
You have to take a break, just do full body for a few weeks, and then come back to your normal regime.
Yeah, totally. Oh, you got the whole point of going to the gym. Good job. Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't kept going back to it, but I got the point.
No, it's good. It's good. Like, as you said, you started taking action.
Yeah.
That's the whole fucking point. You are like probably 60 or 90%, like 80% better than most people out
Oddly enough, video games taught me that, because there's some stuff that are just fucking brutal.
there. Yeah.
I'll give one example of it. Like there's a little game called Spelunky 2, and there's an ending there called Cosmic Ocean. It takes about like 3 to 4 hours on your first playthrough.
Okay.
And the game itself is like you know what a Goldberg machine is?
No.
Like those chain reaction videos, like a marble hits something.
Oh
and
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, just one mistake can lead to a chain reaction to getting you insta killed.
Oh man.
Due to fall damage, spikes, anything, and you gotta survive this bullshit for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And if you base success on that, you're gonna give up in like 3 attempts. You gotta keep attempting it until you succeed. I haven't succeeded yet, but I will eventually succeed.
Yeah. Good point. That was a good marble concept. Was good example. Yeah.
That's the exact way. You just don't pay attention to something, and then a spider falls on top of your hand, and now you're in lava.
Exactly.
And
Like
that
story
happens.
games.
There's a foreground object, and there's a spider behind it, and then he falls, and you didn't pay attention.
Which game was it? The Detroit was that game, I guess. Like the storytelling.
Those sort of David Cage games try to do that, but usually fail.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly.
If you've seen them, if you, I mean, actually, it looks like a comedy.
Really.
Like it tries to tell a serious, dramatic story,
Yeah.
but it isn't modern at all. Usually, there are
Okay.
people that like it. I get it. It's more about taste, but it's
Yeah.
not very high quality.
Got it.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like low
There's
quality,
nothing wrong with that. Come on. I'm not saying that.
like low quality action movies are my favorite thing to watch during dinner, because you don't have to use your brain. You just
Yeah.
eat dinner and enjoy it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Something like Die Hard.
Die Hard. Oh, interesting. Good.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a
You
good
just
movie,
turn
yeah.
it on, and there's no overcomplicated plot. There's no propaganda. There's nothing.
By the way, have you watched The Boys? It's a
Not
series.
yet, but I know of it and I've seen clips of it. I've also seen, thanks to YouTube Shorts, I've seen some clips of it from its comic,
Oh, great.
which is
There-
a lot more brutal and disgusting to a degree.
Yeah, the new season has arrived, so
I
If you are
also
watching,
know
you
the
can
ending of
continue.
it and the series. I don't know if the series is gonna go there. As I said, YouTube Shorts is one hell of a source of information.
Family Guy clips.
Nah, stuff.
Okay, we're getting out of topic. I love talking with you, but we need to go back.
I don't know, man.
to the subjects.
I'm really good at going off tangents, and I should become a streamer at some point.
Yeah, my friends say that to me all the time. I became a streamer at some point at the like pandemic. Seriously, I did stream games. I played Valorant. I played Rocket Leagues. I played.
My man's only played mainline games, though.
Yeah, but like that was the only games that I could have streamed because like my internet was shit.
Well, those games also get attention. Like,
Yeah,
because even though there are games that you as a individual like, it's more niche,
yeah, and
which people mispronounce these days. Like, I don't know why. It's like just niche.
niche,
I heard people say call it niche.
niche,
It's just
bruv.
Yeah.
If you are saying calling it niche,
people are weird.
yeah.
It's just
Anyways, yeah, as I said, and some people outside of the like, I don't know who are those people. They said like, hey Enes, you're so good. You should continue streaming. Like you put a lot of topics, like a lot of things. You talk a lot.
streaming is weird. It's a weird kind of job. Like,
Yeah.
it's a hobby, but a job, but it can feel burnout. You also constantly have numbers in front of you,
Yeah,
and that is
There's a numbers game.
fucked up for your mental.
yeah.
Like
Like
that.
the numbers go down.
Numbers
what
go
am I
lower.
gonna
Did I
do?
do something wrong? Did I?
I fucked up.
Oh, man.
Anyways, so yeah, I was talking about our business shit. So yeah, we passed on copywriting. We did
Then
not
we started
took
e-commerce.
yeah,
We learned how to find an actual selling product. We found it. It's now shipped to Turkey. Lovely. Try another one. It's shipped to Turkey. Perfect. It comes in 2 weeks.
yeah.
Even better. And we keep going. Oh, we need a store. We set up the store. Lovely. We don't have a method of payments. Try to set that up. You need the company. You need this. You need that. And it just keeps going and keeps going. It's a fucking obstacle course at every single goddamn turn. And finally, we have a functioning store, selling products, and it's just trying ad campaigns at this point.
Yeah, it is. The ad campaigns is the last part. The ad campaign is finding the client part of the copywriting.
I mean, it's not that difficult. You take something that's successful, flavor it a little, and then reuse it.
Yeah. I'll make it successful.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
I
mean,
don't know at this point. We could also still switch products, but that depends.
I think the product still sells. I still see the ads in other stores.
We'll sell it as much as we can.
Yeah.
When it peaks, we should balance the ad spending to actually have some money left over for the next campaign,
Yeah, totally. I agree with you.
and then we can move on to the next product.
Yeah. We'll probably move on to the next product at like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks for sure.
Most likely by either at the end of June or the beginning of July.
Yeah, totally. As I said.
Most likely.
So yeah, that we started on e-commerce after we did not take action on the copywriting part. I started to
And
realize,
now all
okay,
we do is take action.
yeah, and I wanted to have a passive income, and we tried e-commerce. But the thing we did not did as the copywriting stuff was, okay, in the copywriting you learn the subject and you talk to the clients, find clients.
No, not like that. But in copywriting, you need to market yourself as well as your skills.
Yeah.
In e-commerce, you already take something that's marketable, take a successful marketing strategy, and just put the two and two together.
Yes, but what we did different from the copywriting part was that we didn't know completely how to do it. We knew from the copywriting part.
That was more fun.
Yeah, that was more fun actually. That was a story where we can tell.
Along the way. Also, that's a good way to learn stuff as well. If you have a project in mind, just learn the things that you need to on the way. Don't just watch tutorial videos. That doesn't work.
Yeah, absolutely. If I just have known how to do it at the start of it, I could have just done it the whole complete thing.
Then there's the fear of am I gonna succeed? Is this gonna fail?
Yes.
No. We should do this. Okay, how the fuck are we gonna do this?
I don't know, but we will
Okay,
find out.
Doesn't work. Try this, doesn't work.
Yeah, and that's how we get better, I guess. We don't just learn directly from internet.
So, we are lucky on this one part. We started a little early for this.
Yeah.
So we have chances to fail, and we have backup plans. We have a safety net to fall back on, in a
Yeah.
good spot.
Our families.
Fuck.
It's a safety net,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, so we started doing on that. The company part was difficult. We didn't know where to, that payment processor, okay? We created the store, everything was ready, and I realized that, holy shit.
That thing was an actual shit show.
Yeah, the payment processing part was,
Trying to open
took
a company,
2
trying to
whole
find a
months.
way to open a company.
Yeah.
trying to
The
legally open a company.
paperwork,
Fucking
tax works,
everything else.
the England, fucking everything was a chaos. But
Becoming British, somehow not getting stabbed. No, becoming British without getting stabbed. That's
Without
the key
getting
point.
stabbed, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why that's the successful part.
I mean, it was a shit show, but
It was
it's a thing that
fun.
I'm grateful
It was
that it
fun.
happened. So can we say that, okay, let's give an example. There is a project that you want to work on. Should you,
No.
there's a
First of all, find a passionate idea that you're about. Okay, how are you gonna do this? For example, you're gonna, let's say you want to write a book.
Okay.
Just walk around. I guess book isn't a good example, but you want to make a photo album. Just
Okay.
walk around, take pictures of stuff you like. So, how are you gonna put it together? How are you gonna put? Well, I guess that's also a simple example. fuck it, a video game
No, it's okay.
a video game is a better example for this.
Okay,
You have a
continue.
passion project in your mind. Okay, what language are you gonna write in? What do you need to learn? Start with that. How do you make a basic screen, like movement, gravity? How do we get past that?
Yeah.
How are we gonna actually deploy this thing after you have a somewhat functioning product? Add some graphics, drawing, maybe hire someone or find a friend that does drawing, and then move on to the next part. Just find something you're passionate about and step by step move on. Also, most of his wisdom comes from Pirate Software. Great guy, watch him definitely.
Got it. Yeah.
He does YouTube Shorts content, but his YouTube Shorts content is like one of two things: either just knowledge to wake you up, or just enlightening knowledge to just get you out of YouTube Shorts. It's pretty good stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah. I should check it out later on.
Pirate Software is really good. Dr. K is really good because he has a really good understanding of the human mind and how it actually works. Like emotions, ego, consciousness, stuff like that.
Okay. That I should check that out. Yeah.
Meditation as well. He does really good content.
I mean, our meditation is praying.
It does help because you just like it's not like that, but it's like this. Like our minds needs idle time, like empty time,
Yeah.
to process stuff and
heal,
prayers,
actually.
stuff like namaz. You just do the thing, and your mind is idle most
Yeah.
of the time, and that's good. I don't know.
Like
It
you
gives
you
your
leave
mind free time.
you leave everything behind, like your whole thoughts.
Not like that, but you give your mind free time. Like your mind needs actual free time because these phones and technological devices see to it you don't have free time. Your mind doesn't have free time at all.
Yeah. That's why most people who are not into like religious stuff, that's why they drink, they do drugs. That's their free time, I guess.
Well, those things usually have two reasons. One is to fit in, like stuff like social pressure. A lot of
Yeah.
things starts because of social pressure. Because it's very difficult to ignore social pressure for most people.
Mm-hmm.
Which also you should develop the skill to ignore social pressure because there's a lot of misinformation going around and it's very easy to manipulate people these days.
Yeah.
And if everyone is foolishly following something, don't question stuff. And also questioning everything and just rejecting is everything is equally as stupid. Just listen to people,
Yeah.
come to your own conclusion, and then make a decision. But fitting in should not be your number one priority.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And when it comes to that, and especially with like, for example, like Twitter stuff, like people who are on there like 24/7.
Yeah.
Most of the time, because those people have really shitty lives, or
They don't
just-
have anything more
yeah,
to do.
they have nothing to do, or they may have some sort of trauma, and at this point, that trauma has become their entire identity.
Yeah.
They have nothing else to do. Again, goes back to the same point.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's fucked up to think about, but it comes to a point they just dehumanize people for having a different opinion.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot to this day, and that's not something anyone should ever do.
Yeah.
People should be allowed to have opinions. You shouldn't dehumanize people because of that.
Exactly. It
hell.
is mostly about how easily you can get manipulated.
That and how easily people can get away with it because you're anonymous most of the time.
Yeah. Totally.
And you should be, but you're actually not, because I don't remember the exact statistic, but a good number of people were arrested for things they said on social media in United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. I
Yes.
thought you will say Turkey.
Nah. In Turkey, it's a...
Kind of a control system.
I wouldn't say it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Let's just say. Like, even if it happens, it's a... I don't know, it feels a bit more subtle.
Subtle.
For
Why?
me, I don't see it. Well, maybe it's because I don't use social media at all. Like,
Totally.
I
totally.
don't see it. Then I guess I'm not a good metric to
Can
judge
I
it.
say this? This is your fucking superpower. You're not
Buddy.
using social media.
At some point, you gotta accept the fact that you're not gonna fit in. And at that point, attention,
Bro, fuck fitting in. I don't care about
My
those
man,
fucking people.
I was peacefully listening to music in high school. People said that your music is weird. I said, fuck you.
Yeah.
If I'm not gonna fit in, I'm gonna enjoy being
Yes.
myself.
Bro,
That's simple
fuck
as
fitting
that.
in. It's totally like be yourself. That's why I chose you. That's why you
So
are
be
with
yourself
me.
doesn't mean be lazy.
Yeah.
First of all, figure out what does it mean to be yourself, like who you are. And contrary to popular belief, you do not know that. Go hiking, be by yourself all alone, you'll figure out who you are in actuality.
Yeah,
Which
totally.
is difficult to do in today's world, but anyone should do that at some point.
Yeah, even prophets, our prophets, did something like that, I guess.
A lot of the time, you would go up the mountains to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
by
yeah.
himself.
Yeah, totally. Like
Which is
some people should
easier
do that.
for people in like
Deserts.
earlier history because
Yeah.
you don't have a phone, you don't have 24 access to everything.
Yeah,
Like easier.
but you can still do it like in this world as well. Like,
Like hiking is the best example. Like,
yeah,
or I guess going to your home village or hometown, but there's still people there. Like being fully by yourself.
yeah. So what you're saying basically is okay. As I said, be
That's
yourself.
also from Dr. K, by the way.
The doctor?
From Dr. K. He's a psychologist.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know who is
As
that.
I said, he's a really good understanding of the human mind.
Okay.
And
I
by
will
really
totally
good-
check that out right now.
The man is a genius.
Okay. So what you're saying is okay, be yourself, but being yourself is not that totally
No, no,
accept
no.
yourself totally.
No, you don't know who you are in the first place.
Yes. So
You
learn.
first learn who you are
Yeah.
without like outside interference, let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Other
great
people's
point.
opinions, comments, what you see, what you hear, like telephones, none of that. Get rid of everything by yourself, who you are, what do you want to do.
Totally. So how did you find yourself? Like what process did you took to find yourself? You said like okay, you can have alone times, but how
I
did you do
haven't
it?
fully discovered myself yet.
Good. I mean, it's still like there's so much thing to find still.
But honestly, the most peaceful time is for me is like when I'm going to sleep. Like I just let my mind wander. Like I'm fully alone, and very early in the morning when no one's waking up. Those are the two time periods where you're just actually alone, no noise, nothing, just the birds. But I wouldn't say that. But my version of it is like I haven't fully discovered myself yet.
Yet.
But my version of it is more or less like not giving a fuck about what people think.
Bro,
Just-
fuck people.
Just
Totally.
as simple as that.
Fuck people.
Just not caring about what people think.
Like, what is the outcome of thinking of what other people think? There is no fucking outcome.
For one, if your mind comes to a conclusion, that's not something based in reality.
Yeah.
That's number one. If you're like, you can't tell if someone was, for example, confident from their skill. If someone is dead, they're still dead. Whether they were confident, whether they were coward,
Yeah.
whether they were successful, those are all just labels people put on you.
Yeah. Totally.
And if people put those labels, then what value do they have?
Totally. Like, I don't want to go to my like fucking grandsons or granddaughters and say like, hey, grandpa, how did you did when you were this young? And I don't want to say to them, oh yeah, I wanted to start this business, I want to start this podcast or something. But I don't.
enjoyed my life.
No, but I don't want to say that. No, I don't. I didn't start it because I'm scared of what would people think. I don't care about people. Fuck people. I don't care.
Not exactly like that.
I think that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Like most people do not start shit.
Obsess about what people think of you, but you don't,
Yeah.
don't be like a what's the best way to word this? Don't be a retard in public. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, don't
Karen.
both that, but there are basic societal norms. Fall into that, but besides that, be yourself.
Yeah, totally.
Like there's common sense, please follow that, even though it isn't as common anymore.
Yeah, they're trying to manipulate people into their own figurative common way of
Not
thinking.
really. It's more.
They're creating a
No,
new
no.
generation.
It's more or less. I'm gonna put it indirectly. Just put an extreme group blame another group, pit them against each other, and now they both have extreme opinions of each other, and both of them are now very easy to manipulate and control.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are wasting their time over themselves. That's
Exactly
how you
what
can
was done.
control them.
Yes, which was exactly what was done to our generation, and it is like 99% successful.
99, totally.
Like
Yeah.
most people are split between extreme groups, which then you can just point a laser pointer at something like, this is bad guy, go attack it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
did.
they will just do it. Like it's the same thing with like fucking sports, fucking politics.
Sports are both a bit sad and a bit funny in that way, because
It's funny.
No.
I love it.
not in that way, but if people have nothing to be like proud about in their lives, then they put their everything into their sports teams,
Yes, totally.
and that's a bit sad.
It's funny. I love.
It is funny, but it's a bit sad too. Like,
I mean, of course, it's sad. Like I don't want to see my generation of people having that way of thought. Like I want to change some things in people. That's why I'm doing this episode or this podcast, because
hopefully so.
hopefully so. I mean, I don't know how. I know how many
need
people
to be
listen
more
or watch, but
accepting to listen to others. Just listen to people. Try to understand their point of view, which
Yeah.
sometimes their point of view might be a bit messed up.
like, yeah, not every person's point of view is great.
Like you don't have to agree with it. Just hear them out. You might, and it might be totally bullshit, just outright morally wrong. But hear them out.
Yeah, I know some people said to me like, oh yeah, you're following this guy, do not follow him, he's degenerate, blah blah blah, he's fucking pedophile, I don't know. And I'm saying this, okay, there's his
information everywhere.
yeah, there's information everywhere.
Listen to
take
people.
take the things
filter
that
out the bad stuff. Take the valuable stuff.
exactly.
Let's say someone is like the most insufferable, selfish fucking cunt you've ever seen.
Prick.
If they've achieved that success, they must have done something correctly to get there.
Yes.
Pick that stuff out, find it, take it,
Leave
ignore
every
the
fucking
rest.
thing alone. Yes.
The rest is garbage. Take the diamond in there. Take the valuable stuff.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Most people don't understand that.
And this applies to almost every people, because everyone has a different like experience during their lifetime. Everyone has a different life. They might have different lessons, different experiences, different things they've learned. Everyone might have something valuable to say.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's not all about the things that you saw on the internet. It's about like your friends as well. It's about you and me as well. Like you and I take some things that. What are you looking at?
Hearing your thumping sounds.
It's probably like flare or something.
Might be, but it's either close or far away and very loud. So I can
I
tell.
think it's far away, very far away. Anyways,
I don't know. My ears are sensitive. If you are used to cycling through Istanbul, your ears are sensitive.
damn.
You
Okay.
adapt, because you're going through a street. There's like two directions a car might be speeding through. You gotta hear it to react to it. And downhill, you gotta hear cars behind you. You can't use your eyes.
Got it.
Your ears adapt to it after some point.
I did not cycle in Istanbul ever, but I should
Bruh,
try.
shit is wild. There is one like downhill main street with like, I'm gonna say 2 lanes, but each lane takes like 2 to 3 cars.
Mm-hmm.
And we did this like 3 or 4 times with my buddy. We would wait for the light to turn red and we would rush downstairs, rush downhill. Like the hill goes like this, and there's a safe spot over. You gotta make it there before the buses catch up to you.
Oh man, that's
another
risky.
It is fun though.
Yeah.
Like take risks in life, but not a risk like that. That's a stupid decision.
Yeah, actually, maybe we can do later on another episode about taking risks. It's a whole
Not
topic.
taking risks, but risk management,
Risk management.
which just is very simple. It's just strategy. How much are you willing to lose? How much are you willing to gain? And you need to have a strategy for either case scenario. If things go stale, you need a strategy. If you're gaining, if you're winning, you need a strategy. If things aren't going in your way, you need a strategy for all 3 of these scenarios.
Yeah.
And then nothing can go fucked up. If things don't go according to the way you plan, then act out your strategy for that.
Yeah.
Like the stock market, if things go down, act out your strategy. If things go up, if things go stale,
Yeah.
there's only 3 directions it can go.
Yeah, totally. 1, 0, or 2.
I mean, it is as simple as that, but stock market is a good example. When people get emotional, at that point people fuck up.
Yeah, totally. It's not about emotional.
No, it's not about emotional, but managing your emotions, because you should still feel those emotions, you should still have emotions. However, if you're using a strategy, if you're doing something empirical, something more measurable, let's just
Yeah.
say, you need to ignore anxiety and stress. You
Totally.
need to have a plan for everything and do that plan without fail.
Yeah, you should
If
act out
you are-
about.
If
like,
you're at
yeah.
the point where you should exit the position, exit. Don't hope that it will go up, exit. If you're winning, then don't get stressed about losing it. Put a safety measure there in case it goes down, and then do that.
Casino. Just like the casino. If you're winning, get out.
Don't get out. In the stock market, don't get out.
Don't get out.
There's a thing called, I'm gonna call it the following stopper. Because there's a stopper, let's say you enter here, there's a stopper here.
Okay.
That's the exit point. That it goes this down, we go out.
Oh, you got
No
it.
more loss. But if we go up beyond our goal, also you should have a goal for like, you should have a goal above here that you're aiming for, and you should sell it. But you miss it and it goes way past it, or it's at a point where you don't want to give up your earned money, then move this safety measure up here.
Yeah.
Still at the same distance. If things go bad, you sell. If they don't, you hit your goal, you sell. Like,
You sell.
there's no losing point.
Yeah, there's no losing point. Got it.
That's why it's important to have a strategy.
So yeah, I'm gonna cut you out. So it has been 54 minutes of recording. Do you want to continue, or we can just end it? If you have any one or two topics that we want to talk about.
If you want to continue, I'll go for like 2 more hours. So I think
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should
I
cut.
can talk
We
about.
can make a second episode later,
Yeah, we can make a second episode later.
like
Okay.
a follow-up episode of more off tangents.
Yeah. So thank you for coming. It's been a great episode.
It's been lovely.
It's
You're
been
a great
lovely.
host.
Yeah. We talk a lot.
Also, this place is oddly peaceful compared to the rest of the park.
Yeah, actually, like specifically this
Oh,
place.
Like the rest of the park has too many people for my
Yeah.
taste.
Do you know what? I did a podcast before this one. I don't know if you heard that one. It was Reflection of My Head, and I recorded the episode like this bank, same exact bank.
Enough funny.
Yeah, and my hair was too long. I didn't have any mustaches or like this. It was so funny. So yeah, thank you for coming. I hope we can
Well,
do
it's been
another
lovely.
episode at like
We're
after.
most likely gonna do
After
it, but
summer.
I don't know where.
Yeah.
Please, after summer, I don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
I do not want to be. I became sweat. I am sweat. I'm no longer a human being at
I
this
became Sweat, destroyer of the world.
point. Destroyer of fucking coolness. Fucking. I don't know at this point.
yeah. So check you out. I hope you guys like the episode. If you want to like find another episodes like this, you can check out my whole YouTube channel or Spotify, wherever you are listening this from or watching it from. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.